Interpersonal effectiveness is challenging. And as I was going through DBT, I realized there were a lot of factors that get in the way. Like the most obvious, you don't have the interpersonal skills you need. Or what if you don't know what you want from an interpersonal situation? Let's say you have the skills, but then you don't know what you want from the other person. Or you can't figure out how to balance your needs versus the other person's needs. For someone like me who was splitting regularly, this was a really challenging thing to do. I would ask for too much versus not asking for anything at all. Or I might say no to everything versus giving in to everything. Do you hear the black and white thinking? Oh, it's there. We just went through the emotion regulation module, and we know that emotions are another factor that can get in the way of interpersonal effectiveness. Like, you have the skills, but emotions like anger, pride, contempt, guilt, or shame control what you do. Another factor that gets in the way of interpersonal effectiveness is when we're dysregulated, we often forget our long-term goals for our short-term ones. We might put our immediate urges ahead of our long-term goals. The future vanishes from our mind. Another factor, probably the most common stumbling block, other people are getting in your way. Like maybe you have the skills, but other people are getting in your way. Another person might be more powerful than you, or other people may feel threatened or not like you if you get what you want. Or even worse, other people might not do what you ask unless you sacrifice your self-respect even a little. No, thank you. And lastly, in my opinion, the most powerful is that your thoughts and beliefs are getting in the way of being interpersonally effective. Worries about negative consequences for asking for what you want or for saying no to someone's request get in the way of being interpersonally effective. And a belief that you don't deserve what you want will stop you in your tracks. Along that same line, believing that others don't deserve what they want will also inhibit interpersonal effectiveness. As you can see, there are a lot of factors that can get in the way of being interpersonally effective. So be kind to yourself as you practice and you go through the interpersonal effectiveness module, because it's challenging for a number of reasons, for a number of very valid reasons. I myself am still practicing the interpersonal effectiveness skills on a day-to-day basis. Practicing. And am I perfect at it? No. Will I keep practicing? Yes. Why? Because it's worth it. You got this. We got this. Practice. You're worth it. Let's go.